Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Hour. Thank you so much for joining in today. As you know, this is our time devoted to angel readings for you for the whole next hour. I do see that many of you are already lined up for readings, but if you have not yet submitted a reading request, you are welcome to call or text us at the Bring Me to Life team at 240-979-6366. Again, that's 240-979-6366. Or you can, of course, submit your reading request in the Bring Me to Life chat room. Also, as you know, during Angel Hour, you do have the opportunity to donate to the Bring Me to Life network. All of our donations do help the Bring Me to Life organization continue to create free, spiritually empowering content to share with the world. So if you want to donate, you just go ahead and click that donate button that you will see at bringmetolife.com. For today's angel messages, let's hold the intention together that everyone receives the exact message of support that they need most. And that's whether you get through for a reading or not. I always really trust that the readings that come through have messages in them that all of us really need to hear. So before we get started, let's go ahead and tune into the angelic realm together in a group centering and energy clearing meditation. If you're in a nice spot to do so, go ahead and begin by closing your eyes, relaxing your body, and then taking in some nice, long, and deep healing breaths. Notice as you are breathing that your heart rate begins to calm and soften, bringing a receptive and restful rhythm into every aspect of your being, absorbing healing and pure creative light from the universe. As you continue to breathe, you'll notice that your mind becomes still, and that there's no need to follow any thoughts that might pop up in the head. They're not important now. The only thing that you need to focus on is allowing every drop of your awareness to enter the present moment. Good. And with your next deep healing breath, take a moment to visualize and feel as a beautiful rainbow and white light begins to pour in through the top of your head at your crown chakra. Breathe that healing light in, allowing it to open your crown chakra. Feeling the light filling every energy center along the spine as this waterfall of energy moves all the way down into the earth. A circle of angels now surrounds you. You can feel their reassurances, pure comfort and love flowing into your being from the heavens. As you breathe in the angel support, you can feel your vibration lifting. Anything that does not serve your being in a state of love gently dissolves away. Breathe and allow as love and well-being fills every single cell of your body, every particle of thought and feeling in your consciousness, expanding out through your spirit. We take a moment to hold an intention to offer the angels. Healing intention, a wish, prayer, question. Offer this to the angels now. Beautiful. And let's bring our focus right back into the body and present moment again. Inhaling deeply. And with your next exhale, let that energy and focus flow into every particle of the body now. Focus and energy moving out through the fingertips, moving into the toes, feeling very grounded, alive, awake, aware, and ready right here and right now. We'll take in just one more grounding deep breath. Once again, inhaling deeply. And on the exhale, once again, bringing all of your presence into the here and now as you gently open your eyes and shift your focus back into the room, into the present moment that you are in. Beautiful job. Thank you so much for joining me in that healing meditation. It always feels so good to shift energy with you guys. So thank you for that. Now, before we go ahead and start taking individual readings, I thought I'd take a moment to pull a card for a general reading that will apply to everyone listening here. So we're just asking the angels for a message for whatever strength, whatever message we all need most. Okay, beautiful. The card that just came up, and today I'm working with the Nature's Whispers Oracle cards by Angela Hartfield. The card from this deck that came up is the Big Picture card. The big picture. And I'm actually right away hearing the angels say the words patience. And remember that you're on a journey right now. So with the things that you're wishing for, that you're praying about, that you're working on in your life, remember that it's a journey. Don't get impatient and want to skip ahead to instantaneous end results. Instead, remember that there's a bigger picture going on. Ask the angels, in fact, to help you to zoom out and see that bigger picture whenever you can. And notice that, yeah, even if you're working on a few pieces right now that maybe make you feel a little overwhelmed or worried about what the final outcome will be, that it's a step that is contributing to a greater outcome for the future, a step on a journey. And not only are you contributing in co-creating what you're creating for that greater journey, you're also learning, you're also receiving as you journey. You're changing and transforming and becoming a stronger, better vibrational match for that which is your destiny, that which you are focusing on in your life. So we'll just remember that as we go forward, that there's a bigger picture working out, that it's okay to release, again, worry, impatience, fear, doubt, and know that everything is working out perfectly in divine order. Okay, let's now go and see where the angels would like to take us for our first reading today. Okay, let's see what we have here. It looks like we have some readings here from an old thing that are showing up on my screen. but I can actually just navigate over to the chat room right now. In case you guys are curious, I actually am on a different platform when I'm broadcasting to you, and I'm not usually signed into the chat room. That way I can just focus on talking to you guys. But since they're not coming in through my usual program, I'm just going to go over to the chat room right now and see if I can find you guys. Ta-da-da. Everything in divine timing, right? Okay, here we go. Okay, I just found our chat room. So the first message that I'm seeing showing up is from Jordan. Hi, Jordan. Um, Jordan says, do the angels have any advice on how I can access past life memories that would serve me well, or how to establish stronger communication with my guardian angels and spirit guides? Awesome. Thank you so much, Jordan, for your message. Right away, I'd first of all like to refer you to connect with Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael is our angel of past lives and helps us to remember past lives, specifically remembering them when they are most relevant to us now. That's why I love working with Archangel Raphael, is because when we call on him, he shows us the lifetimes that pertain to maybe the lessons or the karmas, the feelings, the emotions that we're facing right now in our lives. In fact, there was a visualization I was once shown by Archangel Raphael in which I saw a spiral. And each ring, if you will, on the spiral kind of showed a different lifetime. And the ring just above it would sometimes have little parallel energies or experiences pertaining to the ring or the lifetime just below it. So Archangel Raphael explained as I was looking at this spiral image that as we move through our lifetimes, we can imagine them as almost a circular a movement, a pattern that will sometimes come to a part on our journey where we are parallel to something that went on in a previous lifetime. And so we can draw strength or add healing to that particular experience based on, having been there before. So I thought that was a really cool thing. So my first guidance for you is to call on Archangel Raphael for that and just see what goes on. As I'm tuning into you energetically, by the way, Jordan, I'm getting a nice connection to the way that your angels will connect with you during your sleep specifically. They're showing us that they already connect with you there. So a good time to call on your angels will be right before you fall asleep. That's a really, really powerful moment because essentially what you're doing is as your spirit wakes up and opens up, as your conscious mind goes to sleep, it carries with it the intentions that you hold, the thoughts that were circulating through your mind just before you were falling asleep. And oftentimes we actually kind of marinate in those thoughts and intentions for the whole, 8 hours or whatever we're having for our sleep. So start by setting in some intentions right before you fall asleep. Angels, please work with me. Please, Archangel Raphael, show me what past lives I need to see and understand in order to be on my highest path of healing and peace. Thank you. Just as you're falling asleep, and then start to notice what dreams come through. I'm thinking that for you, a dream journal might be a really, really good thing because you'll start to notice that even if some of the signs, symbols, or experiences in your dreams don't make sense right away in the beginning, they will eventually, as you kind of see the patterns, as you look at the symbolism and the patterns that are coming through. So that should be really good. Next, I'm just going to pull a couple of cards because I want to ask the angels if they have anything specific that they want to send you regarding how you can communicate or connect a little bit more strongly with your angels and guides. So our first card that we have, oh my gosh, I love this, such a synchronicity, is the intuition card. Yay! So strong energy coming through this right away. The angels are actually showing me a really, really beautiful connection to your crown chakra and your third eye chakra. So they're showing us that your angels and your spirit guides already connect to you through these chakra centers. And they're showing us that you have natural intuition. So this is a confirmation of that. You have natural intuition. It's just a matter of bringing awareness of that intuition out from your subconscious mind and into your conscious mind, because you're already subconsciously picking up on a lot of intuitive sensations, nudges, instincts, and that kind of thing behind the scenes. It's just a matter of becoming a little bit more aware of them. So again, first step, call on the angels and invite them to help you to become a little bit more aware of your growing intuition. Next step that I'm hearing for you really strong with awakening intuition a little bit more is also just to start to do a little bit of mindfulness meditation, a little bit of stillness and mindfulness meditation. The reason being is that as you discipline your mind, our inner monologue, the monkey mind, the chatter brain, as we learn to discipline that to quiet down, or when we ask or when we have the will or intention to for it to be able to kind of clear and give us a little space, the more we discipline ourselves to do that, the easier it is to sense, hear, feel, and know what is coming through at an intuitive level. So that's going to be the next most important practice for really powerfully opening up those intuitive abilities. And that's going to be a very important thing. Let's turn over our second card and see what else they'd like to say about this for you. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Your second card is the perfect setting card. So I like this because essentially what it's doing is telling us about your environment. Your environment. It's telling you essentially that it's going to be important for you to focus on your environment. You've got a calm, relaxed, distraction safe, and easy to ground into environment for communicating with your angels. So with practice, maybe, you'll be able to intuitively feel them anywhere. But to begin with, your intuition is going to feel the safest and the best and the most supported in opening up these spiritual gifts that you have more by making sure that you do so in a really, really calm setting. I'm feeling nature. So even if you're not able to get outside, sometimes having something from nature, like a little crystal or a plant, maybe in your bedroom, you can have a plant that you sleep next to, since the angels already do so much work with you in your sleep. And those things will probably just help to gently coax your energy to awaken and open up a little bit more, to just give that message to the deeper self. It is safe to open up right now. One of the little things they're giving us is a parallel here between your first and second question. So you mentioned that you're interested in learning about past life memories, and you also mentioned that you're interested in increasing your spiritual intuitive connection. Well, here is the connection between those two things. The angels are showing us that you've actually had strong, open, intuitive gifts in previous lifetimes. So in other words, you already know how to be, psychically intuitive, very beautifully intuitive. However, they're showing us that there were some lifetimes in which there were adverse experiences that came as a result of this, including some persecution and ostracization as a result of having these gifts, some difficulties that came up. So the angels are showing us that as you heal any old imprints of fear or holding yourself back unconsciously based on the pain of those lifetimes, this too will help to really open up those spiritual gifts even more, which is going to be a great thing. So definitely work on this from both angles, from a past life angle where again you're calling on Raziel, asking him to help you to sift through and heal any past lives, and also from the angle of this lifetime where you're working on creating a really safe, supported environment, including doing again that stillness meditation and finding a really grounded, clear, uplifting space, quiet space And that too will help just radiate the message within. It's safe for me to be intuitive. It's safe for me to hear my angels. It's safe for me to channel spiritually. That affirmation of it is safe, by the way, will be really helpful. One final angel before we wrap up with this reading who's coming through for you, Jordan, is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is saying, call on me too, because Archangel Michael will help your inner self with feeling really, really safe when it comes to opening up your spiritual gifts and helping you to determine the difference between when you're picking up on messages from your angels versus maybe when you're picking up on, a distracting thought that might pop up in the ego. It takes a little practice to kind of distinguish between those two things sometimes. But Archangel Michael is going to be there to help to clear your mind and really help you with this. And you've got a great team around you from a spiritual standpoint with the angels and guides I see around you. So thank you so much, Jordan, for your question. Yay. Okay, let's go to our next reading. Okay, we have a question right now coming in from Ja Holt, who says, I need insight on finances and my awakening. I declined $300 million and fame for the right reasons. Oh, wow, very interesting. Okay, let's pull some cards for you, Ja Holt, and see what the angels would like to say for your path. First thing that I'm hearing them say right away, and by the way, this is Archangel Michael, who's again coming through very strong. Archangel Michael is showing us that he's putting up a shield around you, a shield of protection and safety. And then I'm seeing other angels very gently placing energy around your feet, helping you to ground down into the earth. So grounding into the earth and making yourself feel safer right now. These two things seem to have a big connection with finances. So the first message that I'm hearing related to maybe why we want to kind of just focus on grounding and feeling shielded and secure first is because patience is needed. Patience is needed. There's some kind of a different maybe situation that's about to surface regarding your finances, but you're going to have to be very, very patient, grounded, and practical as you move forward and make choices regarding that. Let's turn over to the cards that we have. Okay, first card right away is clear out the old. Clear out the old. So when you're talking about how you declined something in your past with regard to finances, the angels are saying, yeah, clear that out, clear out whatever expectations you had for yourself in the past regarding finances, regarding, what you were meant to do, big expectations you had, or pressures maybe even that you put on yourself for what you were meant to be in this life. Clear all that stuff out. Clear that stuff out. They're showing us that sometimes there's an unhealthy pressure that we human beings can put on ourselves when we have, really strong over-attachment, we can say, to high expectations like that. So what the angels are saying is just clear that out right now. Forgive yourself for any seeming confusions or missteps or maybe challenges that you experienced in the past. Remove any guilt, remove any worry, remove any self-judgment, remove any self-pressure. As you clear all of that old stuff out, that's going to be what will help you to clear your slate, so to speak, so that you have room to plant seeds for the new, to do something brand new. So that's going to be really important. Now, your next card that you have is telling us what comes next. So now that we're, let's say we've taken that step where you've focused on clearing out the old, you've got trust your own understanding as the next card. Trust your own understanding. So this says that essentially you can trust the way that you're seeing your situation financially. You can trust that once you get into that really grounded, practical, focused place, that you've got a really, really brilliant insight. You've got a way of seeing things very, very clearly. So definitely trust the inner nudges that you get regarding what to do next for your finances. Your third card, oh my gosh, another patience card has come up for you. It's the catch your breath card. Catch your breath. So catch your breath is just sort of a card that says slow your roll. Let's be calm and steady. Let's be very, very just focusing on what you need. not getting too ahead of yourself. Again, not getting stressed or hurried because you're putting too much pressure or expectation on yourself at this time regarding your financial life and your other goals. Just breathe through whatever's going on in your life on the path ahead. Take things very slowly. And I'm hearing the angels say the words divine timing really loud and clear, really, really strong. It's important to do this because when you slow down, the angels are showing us that it will give you an opportunity to be able to hear what messages your angels are, first of all, giving you for the next steps. And second, it'll also give you a chance to let some of the effects that you're waiting for, the conditions that you're waiting for in your life to manifest, to come up. It's as if you've put in a tall order for the universe in whatever prayers or intentions you've set. And now we have to wait for the results to come about. We have to give it a little bit of time. So trust that everything is coming through in perfect timing. Again, take that really, really grounded, practical, gentle, pressure-free, step-by-step process going forward. And that will help you to get exactly where you are most meant to be for your highest peace regarding, finances in life. All right. Thank you, Jaholt. Let's go to our next reading. We've got a reading that came in from Judean. Hi, Judean. Judean says, I just recently started dating someone. I don't know if he's my soulmate, but I really like him. Should I stop dating him, or will I miss out and prolong meeting my soulmate? Okay, yes, I get that. What I'm going to do is pull a couple of cards here for you, Judean, and just see what we get. So we're going to go ahead and start by pulling a card that represents the person that you just started dating. One more that represents your path going forward regarding your dating life. And then a final card that's just showing us the future with regard to soulmates. Now, before I even turn these cards over, I actually have angels that are around you, very strong, giving us big messages. First thing that they're showing us is they're, again, reminding us of that little message we got from the very, very beginning in the general reading. This is a journey. Remember, this is a journey. So right now, you're being shown that every dating experience that you have is actually a valuable learning point, a valuable stepping stone that can actually show you more about what you do and do not want in terms of relationships. And in learning more through having relationships and having life experiences, this sort of refocuses your lens as far as what you expect and what you're looking for in your dating life, so that your law of attraction is actually working more clearly. It's refining through these experiences. So in answer to your question, will I miss out on my soulmate? Will I prolong meeting my soulmate if I date, on the journey to meeting my soulmate? The answer is don't worry about that. No need to overanalyze or worry about that at all. You can't miss your soulmate. First of all, you can't, because your soulmate shows up in the right timing. You will learn every step of the way in your life. Your angels are showing you. And right now, whatever experience that you're in is giving you something that feels like it's of value. So let's turn over that first card that represents the person that you're dating right now. Okay, this is good. I love the card. It says amplify your positive emotions. And then as soon as I read that, I heard one of your angels saying, this is the purpose of this relationship right now. So the dating that you're doing right now is something that's here just to kind of help you to uplift positive expectations regarding your dating life. This is just a message that's sort of saying, okay, whatever you're learning from this experience, even if this person is not your soulmate, this is here to help you to uplift positive feelings, or to find what would basically define a positive dating experience for you. So you're learning through this, and it's amplifying good things. And I really feel that it's healing the past as well. It's got an opportunity to show you what it takes to heal the past. So yes, let's definitely do that. And the angels are also saying upgrade your positive expectations as well. That will really help. Let's go to our next card. This is the card that is going to just kind of represent your overall path with regard to dating. And it's the contemplation card. I love that. So basically what that's saying is that this chapter in your dating life is about learning, growth, contemplation. And the angels' biggest word that I'm hearing them say loud and clear is self-discovery. You're in a time of self-discovery, so you don't need to worry about settling on anything in a more permanent, ultimate kind of sense for your dating life right now. Instead, just take this as a time to experience everything, to enjoy what you're experiencing, to learn from it, and to contemplate what you're learning about yourself along the way, what you're learning about your values, your needs in a relationship, and what you want to bring to the table as well. Final card is, as we said, going to represent the future soulmate path. Ooh, that card came out again. The Clear the Old card. We saw that in our last reading. This card wants to show up. And guys, I do shuffle these decks. So when I see a card come up twice for more than one reading, I usually know that it is a sign that we're getting a message that's kind of for everyone. So everyone who's listening, even if, again, you don't get through for a reading today for whatever reason, know that this theme that we've gotten more than once today about clearing out the old, it is important. It is here for you to see for a reason. So clear out the old. What I'm hearing the angels say for you right now, Judean, regarding this relationship, your future soulmate relationship, is that the first step to take in order to be ready, to invite this more long-term partner soulmate into your life is to clear out the past, to heal the past. And the angels are actually showing us that you're getting the opportunity to heal the past through the experiences that you're having, now, just in your regular dating life. So keep going, stick to your values, keep raising your standards to perfectly match what your needs are in your relationships, and you absolutely can't go wrong. And I just heard your angels say, and have fun too. Have fun. This is your time to have fun. By the way, one of your closest angels is Archangel Ariel. I've seen Archangel Ariel show up multiple times as I tune into you, so I thought you might be interested to know that. Okay, so we have some more readings coming in. Okay, we have a reading request from Molly who says, any messages for me from the angels, or do I have any angels that have been present with me? Hi, Molly. Let's start by tuning into your energy and see what we get. Okay, right away, I was immediately met with Archangel Gabriel. Also, a handful of guardian angels that are around you. You have quite a few guardian angels that I'm seeing around you as well. And the angels are showing us that there is some kind of a beautiful gift that you have, spiritual gift even we could call it, in connecting with children and young people, specifically children and young people that are coming into the world with a kind of new consciousness. Every new generation that is born has a fresh, kind of brand new consciousness that they come into the world with. They come into the world with this kind of brand new next step on the evolutionary ladder, we could say, sort of sensitivity and awareness. And Molly, the angels are showing us that you are a light worker who has a gift in being able to support, guide, and help and love children. Gabriel is one of the archangels who really helps you with this beautifully. They're also showing us that you have a beautiful creative side and that your creativity, however you wish to express that, is a big part of your life purpose too, and will also help you in this connection to that childlike new consciousness in the world. So let's go ahead and turn over a card for you just to see if your angels have anything else they want to say. Wow. Okay. The new experiences and possibilities card came forward. New experiences and possibilities. I feel really, really tingly, exciting energy coming up for you, Molly, when I connect with this, because I'm getting a sense that you're about to manifest some big new opportunities on your path. I see this in two different areas of life. One area where I see this is around life's purpose, career work, maybe anything else that you're just being drawn to basically do productively with your time right now. There's new opportunities. There's something new coming in here that feels exciting, really, really good. So keep your eye on the horizon for that. And the other area where I'm seeing this energy of new experiences and possibilities is in your personal life, specifically related to relationships and friendships, seeing what people in your life might introduce you to, what they might draw into your life that you never would have considered for yourself before. And then just watching the way that expands again, specifically your creative side. You've got a little bit of an artist inside of you, it almost seems like, the more that I tune in. So that's going to be something that will likely really grow the more that you work on that. That'll be amazing. Um, let's just see, lastly, if there are any other angels or guides that want to introduce themselves around you, Molly. I feel butterfly spirit around you really strong as one of your guides, as an animal guide, who is great for helping to teach transformation. So this might be a transformational part of your life, maybe part of your life's purpose as well, to guide others through transformation too. And this is beautiful. I'm seeing an angel who's just introducing us with the name Seraphiel. Seraphiel. Okay, beautiful. And I get a really beautiful energy. I just get this really beautiful, almost silvery purple energy, really beautiful, loving energy that's here. In a sense that this angel is here to help to guide you with, again, understanding that new wave of consciousness stuff that's coming in, especially, again, as it pertains to new generations. So thank you so much, Molly, for your question. It was so interesting to dive in and to see what the angels had to say for you. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead to our next question that we have from Anne Marie. Anne Marie says, what do the cards and angels have to say for me? Hi, Anne Marie. Okay, let's pull some cards for you. Right away, I'm feeling guided to pull 3 cards. So let's go ahead, do a quick shuffle. Alrighty. And as I'm tuning in, I'm getting a really, really nice energy here from Archangel Michael. I do feel him as one of your strong guides. I also feel a male presence from some what appear to be maybe loved ones on the other side. I see a couple of males on the other side who are watching over you. They're just sending you protection, generally wanting you to know that their love and protection is here. I'm also seeing Archangel Raphael really close to you, healing angel, sending healing energy, in fact, through your hands and sending it all throughout your energy body really beautifully, as if you're getting a charge of healing energy. Maybe your healing gifts, there's a sense that they're uplifting, really growing. So let's turn these cards over and see what they say about the path ahead. The first card is be in service. Be in service. I love that. Beautiful. So this card is essentially telling you that focusing on service is what is going to help to lead you to the absolute best opportunities and the best circumstances that you are meant to be aligned with right now in your life. So don't worry at all about how am I going to get this done? When am I going to get to that goal? Don't worry about the details at all. Instead, just focus on how may I serve? How may I serve? And that's what takes you to your ultimate destiny, to fulfilling your life's purpose, big time. And also, by the way, the angels are adding, brings out your healing gifts a little bit more, because when we set our ego aside, that part of us that wants to, get distracted and wonder, the how and the when and the why and the, all that other stuff, when we set that part aside, we really, really make room for healing gifts to flow through really easily. So that'll be a good thing. Your second card is the Inner Truths card. Inner Truths. This is really interesting. The angels are showing us that you're on a part of your spiritual path where you're being given access to spiritual messages, divine messages, deeper spiritual messages kind of regarding, your purpose, your overall divine life's purpose. And big messages coming through as well regarding how you're meant to see the world. Truths about how spirit and, just human life function and why and that kind of thing. Very mystical, very exciting kind of energy. And your angels say that you have the ability to tap into these kinds of answers or messages that your angels are sending you by way of getting quiet a little bit more often and just sitting in meditation, or maybe even engaging in some of that healing work with the healing gifts that you've been given. You can do this by just visualizing that you're sending, healing, whether it's visualizing sending healing light to yourself, or maybe even to another person or to a situation out in the world at large. Do that, channel that energy, visualize, send, and then notice how you feel. Notice what messages might start popping in, what realizations, what things you notice. There are truths and discoveries on the path ahead for you. And that feels very connected to our first card that had been about being in service too, by the way, because there's this feeling that the more that you're on your divine life's purpose path, maybe enacting healing or being of service in some way, shining your light in some way, that's what brings this discovery out. Oh, how sweet. Your third card just says, be your best self always. Be your best self, which is a very simple message. And I really like it because the message that comes along with it from your angels is that being your best self doesn't necessarily mean perfectionism. You can let go of perfectionism. Sometimes being your best self simply means being the best that you can be that day or that moment. Even if you have an imperfect, quote unquote, moment, you can still reach for love. Reach for a response of love, the best response of love and faith and peace available to you. And in doing that, there are going to be some beautiful things that come through. There will be blessings that come through. So thank you so much for writing in, Anne-Marie. It's so wonderful to be connected with you. Let's go ahead now, and it looks like we don't have a name on this particular reading, but they say, hi, Sarah. I wanted to get a message from my angels and what they want me to know in order to help me develop my spiritual gifts. Oh, and her name is Sandy. Hi, Sandy. All right, so let's go ahead and tune into your energy, Sandy, and pull some cards for you. Once again, I'm feeling guided towards 3 for this reading. And I'm seeing the angels actually sending you, just as I'm tuning into your energy, really beautiful watery energy. Do you like the water? Do you have a connection to water? There's this very peaceful, cleansing feeling that I'm getting, and the angels are showing us beautiful water and beaches and just this cleansing, time to recharge your batteries type of message. So if you're getting any guidance like that too, or if that resonates with you, Sandy, I would say maybe it's a good time to plan a little retreat or some quiet time to connect maybe with a body of water if that's available to you. Sometimes even a sea salt bath is all we need to really connect with the purifying effects of the element of water, because your angels will help you there. They'll help you purify, cleanse, and just take a little break that way. Let's turn over your cards and see what more they have to say. All right. So your first card is the Ideal Course of Action card. Ideal Course of Action. Now, this is interesting because I actually feel a really strong pull over to your relationships area of life when I'm tuning into this. So when we see the Ideal Course of Action card, this would be telling you that you're already on the right path. You're already seeing the situation in the light of truth, and that things are generally headed in a good direction. So if you're maybe even worried about any areas in your relationships or anything like that, have concerns about how they'll end up, don't worry, have faith. Things are going in a good direction no matter the appearances of what you see on the surface right now. Turning over the second card, we have the Love Matters card. Okay, we have a little bit of a theme going on here. Love matters. Love matters. I love that. So this is saying that of all the other concerns, all the other day-to-day things that maybe need to get done in your life, remember what the highest priority is. The healthiest priority for literally everyone, every human being to place as their top priority is love. If we make love our absolute top priority in life, everything else, trust me, falls into place exactly as the highest divine will intends, exactly in such a way that aligns us with abundance, with well-being, with healing, with peace, with fulfilling our purpose, with everything that you could ever ask for. The angels are saying, especially in your case, Sandy, in any relationships, remember to just prioritize love, even if there are other, worries or concerns, or there's little things that come up in relationships. Yeah, there's a lot of things that come up in relationships. And of course, it's human to get preoccupied with those things or to be concerned about things that are going on in relationships too. But in this case, the angels are saying, don't worry, just prioritize love. Prioritize love. So even let's say, for example, if someone's being difficult with you or you're worrying about someone, love wins in the end. So rather than trying to be right or make that person see, the truth or see the way that you see things, instead of just focus on loving them and remember, okay, well, really my only responsibility here is to offer love. My first priority and responsibility is just to offer love. And that melts away discord, conflict, confusion, anything that could possibly come up that would cause us to worry for even a second. The third and final card for you is the Open Your Heart card. Open your heart. Beautiful. And the angels are showing us that as a result of taking the steps that they mentioned, you'll get into a place where your heart opens up a little bit more. And so too do the hearts of the people around you who are in the closest relationships with you. So that means that there's going to be greater mutual understanding that comes through, a greater ability for everyone to feel joyful and to have needs met in relationships across the board. And that's a really, really beautiful thing. By the way, the angels are saying, look for the signs. So even in moments that might be trying or challenging or cause you to second guess what's going on, whether it's in a relationship or anything else, the angels are saying for you, look for the signs. They're showing us that they're sending you feathers. They're showing us that they're also sending really, really shiny coins your way. And sometimes I'm seeing birds flying around near you. So if you notice that, a bird, let's say, for example, lands right on your windowsill and it's looking right in at you and, doing something that's a little different than you would normally see from any behavior, any bird, it's probably a sign. It's probably a sign. Notice those things and then just say, okay, this must be a sign that I'm on the right track or that the angels are taking care of things. Lastly, the angels want to show you that you've got Archangel Raphael, the angel of harmony, with you very, very strong. And Raphael wants you to know that he's also helping you with lots and lots of life lessons at this chapter of life, which is wonderful. Thank you, Sandy. Okay, let's go to, we have a question from Mooney. Mooney says, how do I handle going back to the dorms for school during this chaotic time? Oh, my dear, I'm so sorry that you have to experience stress. I know that for so many of us, whether it's going back to school or whether it's going back, into work, there's a lot of stress, just in going back into the world in this time where there's more chaos out there. For you, Mooney, the angels are saying first step is just to stay really, really present, really, really in the present moment. They're saying that it can be very, very easy for us as we're facing the challenges of going back out into the, the world, as we're still kind of facing some world issues here. It's helpful for us to just stay present, because when we focus on all the overwhelming things, what's coming next, what's coming 10 steps ahead of me, this pulls us almost out of our body. It pulls us out of the present moment, and it makes it feel like the present moment is less manageable. It makes it more difficult to focus on what we need to focus on right there. So your angels are saying that this is a really good time just to relax, stay very, very centered in the present moment, and to take very, very grounded action steps and precautions every step of the way in whatever you are doing, and know that this too will pass. Any challenges, any chaos, anything going on, it will pass with time. Take very, very, very practical action steps to support yourself during this time. The angels are showing us that there's actually a really good feeling, kind of coming through from this. In fact, life lessons wise, that, as you go back to the dorms, dorms, I remember being in them. It's a very shared environment. And, you're with a lot of other, people who can sometimes have very different ideas of what, they would do with their space. Maybe they're not as clean. There can be people that are loud and up at all hours. There can be all kinds of different things that come at you. But your angels are actually showing us that you grounding yourself in your own values and the lifestyle that you want to really, radiate out around you, that you want to live by strong, that's going to make you into a very strong, confident person, very grounded, strong, confident person. So if you want to be in a space where you know you've got, cleanliness and so forth, speak your boundaries loud and clear. Take action on your part where you are fulfilling your responsibility to keep things, let's say clean and sanitized, given the fact that we're still kind of dealing with this pandemic and that kind of thing. And just take all the precautionary action steps that you need, because not only is that, again, practically supportive, obviously, it's also really empowering at a spiritual level. You become this grounded, strong, no nonsense, my boundaries are my boundaries type person. And that strengthens you in areas of your life that you would never have known you needed to be, to be strong in. I pulled one card for you too, Mooney, and the card is Shift Your Energy. Shift your energy. I love that. So that's, again, basically just saying move from a state of worry, move away from worry, overwhelm, anxiety, and, kind of anticipating what could go wrong and that kind of thing. And instead just ground it in the present moment and focus on the things that are in your control, that you are able to do in the present moment right now, which is being in control of your own schedule, your own space, your own routine, your own peace, staying grounded and doing what you can do, and speaking up when you need others to respect it. Yes, yes, yes. These are big, big times for you to become grounded and strong. And hey, that's going to feed you for the rest of your life. That's going to support you and strengthen you for the rest of your life. By the way, your angels are saying protected. They're here to protect you. So call on your angels and guides to be around you too. And lastly, they're showing us put some crystals around your sleeping area. I'm seeing particularly blue kyanite, angelite, and quartz crystal. And they're showing us that if you put this near your sleeping area, it will help to uplift the spiritual energy around you. I do see that you've got some lovely, sensitive spiritual energy, which is such a gift. And that, if you have some energy clearing helpers around in the form of crystals, this can help you to really just clear what you need to clear by the end of the day, which is good. Okay, let's do one more reading for Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Shannon says, what angels are closest at this time? And should I be focusing my energy anywhere specific? Okay, let's first of all start by tuning into your energy, Shannon, and seeing which angels are coming in. Oh, okay. I see Archangel Uriel coming forward beautifully with this bright, bright light. I'm seeing a lot of gold colors in that light too. And Uriel is essentially showing us that you are being shown the most direct path to be able to make dreams and goals come to fruition. They're showing us, Uriel's really good at that, by the way, cutting out all the, the extra distractions or the details of life and just being on the most direct, effective, powerful path going forward. Call on Uriel and just really focus on what Uriel might be able to give you to help you out with that. Any little nudges, noticing if there's anything that you feel like it's time to shed or release or get rid of in your life. And that will help you to just stay focused on what's most important. By the way, the angels are saying the word leadership around you too. So they're showing us that if you're wondering, okay, well, what is most important? What should I be focusing on the most? They're saying leadership, anything that gets you in front of other people, connecting with other people, speaking with other people, bringing people together. That is where your energy just feels like it really, really serves so well. Let's turn over some cards for you as well and see what the angels want to give you. I love this message. Oh my gosh, I just turned over the first card. It says, let love be your beacon. Let love be your beacon. And in the image on the card, it shows someone holding a lantern up really high, and there's light coming out as if it's showing you the way. So this is such a themed thing now. We've got, first of all, we had Uriel coming through. showing us that he's lighting up a path, a really direct path ahead. And then we've got this almost same image in the card where there's this lantern that's showing the path ahead. So let love be your beacon. And the angels are saying two things for just helping you again to really pare down and clear away the distractions or details and stay very focused on where you're most effective and powerful. Two things. Number one, focus on love as far as service goes. How may I serve? Where and how may I best love others out in the world? Where can I spread the energy of love the best, the most effectively out in the world to others? And you'll know what's most effective, by the way, by way of what makes you feel the best, what feels the most uplifting, what really, really feels like I'm making a difference, I'm connecting, I'm getting that real genuine connection with other people. The second way is, what do you love to do? What do you feel passionate about? And then the angels are actually saying you're good at organizing. So make a list of what things you feel passionate about in life and see if you might be able to order that list. Putting your highest priority, what you love and feel passionate about the most, at the top of the list, and then just putting it down in order, and then seeing where you might be able to, again, trim out the extras in your schedule or responsibilities or old, routines that you don't need anymore, and where you want to now reappropriate energy so that you can focus more effectively on the things that you feel that you are, meant to do. And that'll be really great. By the way, I'm seeing a guide around you, Shannon, by the name of, I'm hearing the name Catherine, or maybe it's a name that just sounds like Catherine. I'm not sure. So I don't know if you're aware if you have a guide by that name or not. Maybe it's a loved one, maybe it's a saint or spirit guide or someone like that. But I just thought I'd mention that because I noticed that there's this beautiful feminine guide with you. And I also just turned over a final card, and it's the gratitude and appreciation card. So I love this because what's coming along with this message is a little bit of a it's okay to slow down kind of message too, which I think is so nice. In other words, it's okay to slow down and appreciate the small things, to stop and smell the roses. Yes, you're on this path where the angels are showing you that you can really focus your energy and to maximize your effectiveness in the world and be a leader and do really great things. But there's no need to focus on that and that alone. You can, at the same time, just give thanks for the good things on the path. Enjoy the simple beauties. Stop and smell the roses. And the more that you do that, by the way, the more that you give gratitude and inspire yourself, through these simple things, the more output you'll have available, the more you'll be able to give and share and shine your light out in the world. So that'll be wonderful. Thank you so much, Shannon. And it looks like we are now just coming to the very end of our time together, guys. So let's just give you a couple of different reminders here. I will actually be back again on Bring Me to Life Thursday, August 20th, and that will be for Through the Eyes of the Angel. So do mark your calendars for that, same time, same place. And I'll be discussing the divine secrets of manifestation, including some very interesting angel messages that I recently received regarding manifestation and how it's connected to divine masculine versus divine feminine energies. And by the way, that does not have to do with physical gender at all. So definitely don't miss it. Tune in and I will teach you some interesting things that I've been learning from the angels on that. Also, of course, I love keeping in touch with you guys. So do drop in and say hello on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Again, if you'd like to learn more about my offerings or anything like that, you can follow me on social media. You can visit my website, sarahhall.com, and you can join my email list that you'll find if you go to sarahhall.com. It is always such an honor to share with you guys. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day, and thank you so much. Bye.